Hello, my name is David.
My name is Emily.
My name is Alex.
So we're gonna talk about the WTO, World Trade Organization. So imagine if tomorrow Mexico could not sell avocados to the United States, or if your favorite sneakers suddenly cost double because countries started fighting over trade rules. What would happen to jobs, prices, or the global economy? So today we're going to explain an organization that helps prevent that chaos, the World Trade Organization, also known as the WTO.
So, what's this WTO? The World Trade Organization is an international organization that regulates trade between countries. It was officially created in 1995 after replacing an older system called GATT. Why was it created? Well, as my partner explained, after the World War II, countries realized that trade, war, and high tariffs could destroy economies and countries. So they decided to create rules to make trade more stable and predictable. Today, the WTO has a lot of member countries, including Mexico, the United States, China, and most of the world and the macroeconomies. Its main goal is to prevent unfair trade practices like extremely high tariffs, discrimination between countries, and illegal subsidies. In simple words, this organization is like a referee in a soccer game. It makes sure everyone follows the same rules and play fairly.
So, how does the WTO actually work? Countries meet and negotiate trade agreements together. These agreements set rules about tariffs, services, agriculture, and intellectual property. The highest decision-making body is the Ministerial Conference, where representatives from all member countries meet. Most decisions are made by consensus, meaning countries try to agree together. One of the most important roles of the WTO is solving trade disputes. For example, if one country believes another country is breaking the trade rules, it can file a complaint. The WTO reviews the case and decides if the rules were violated. The WTO is funded by member countries. The amount of each country pays depends on how much it participates in a global trade.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the real world impact. So now let's talk about how it has impacted and affected the global economy and even the citizens. So since global trade rules began, average tariffs have dropped significantly. Lower tariffs mean cheaper products for consumers. So for Mexico, this is very, very important and it affects us very much because Mexico exports cars, electronics, and agricultural products around the world. So the WTO helps ensure that these exports follow clear and stable rules. This affects the price of food, technology access, job opportunities, economic growth, salaries, etc. Without trade stability, prices would rise and economies would suffer.
But unfortunately, this organization is not perfect. I mean, there is like a consensus that makes this slow decision taking. Many conflicts between major powers, as I mentioned, that take part of this organization, for example, the United States and China, might found like reasons to fight over economy aspects. Another concern is that developing countries do not benefit equally because they don't produce as much as they could win. Recently, this dispute settlement system has faced many challenges because some members disagree on many reforms or simply can't take like uniform decisions.
All right.
Why should young people care about the WTO? Because trade affects the cost of university materials, access to technology, job opportunities in the future, economic stability, and even climate-free trade policies. In today's globalized world, no country can grow alone. If the WTO works well, global trade remains stable. If it falls, economic conflicts could increase.
That's quite right. She has a point because next time you buy imported food, wear international brands, or use foreign technology, just remember a little thing that behind those products there are global rules that not always are being respected. So behind those rules there is the World Trade Organization, the helping countries cooperate instead of make a complete unfair trade. So global cooperation is not just politics; it affects our daily life. So it's very important to know that since as global citizens and as young citizens, we have to know that we have to start making a change because we are gonna be the next generation to take care of the planet. So that was our World Trade Organization report video. So thank you very much. Bye bye.